Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of KYC Know Your Crypto. On today's live stream episode, we're going to be discussing the hack that occurred with NFT platform BONDLY. Here's today's agenda. We'll discuss BONDLY and compare their hack to the one that occurred with Paid Network back in March of this year. Then we'll look at a realistic price prediction for Cardano's ADA coin. And lastly, we'll discuss Coinbase listing even more crypto projects for trading. You're definitely going to like this episode, so stick around for the entire live stream. As always, anything that is discussed on this channel is not financial advice. Please continue to do your own research. Before we begin, just want to let you know that the song that you're hearing is by an artist called Slopaxo, and the title of the track is Ethereum. It's available on YouTube. Check it out if you like the song. So let's take a look at the BONDLY price first. Right now on the 24-hour time frame, it's down 63.5%. It dropped over 95% when the hack was first announced. As you can see here, this is when it went down, the evening of July 14th. Looks like at around 8 p.m. Just fell in free fall mode from 6 cents to essentially a negative 10x to 0.6 of 1 cent now. So 2 days ago, BONDLY issued a statement. On the evening of July 14th, BONDLY Finance was compromised by an unknown party. Our contracts were not compromised, but we are working to understand the vulnerability point and how it was exploited. We will need several days to complete our investigation. Simultaneously, we are exploring a variety of options to support our community, including the possibility of token redeployment. We will provide an update once our investigation is completed. We recommend BONDLY token holders withdraw liquidity, so LP tokens, and do not buy additional tokens at this time. Thank you for your patience and support. They followed that up with an update on the token redeployment. BONDLY will be reissuing its BONDLY token to holders who lost liquidity during last night's compromise. We'll provide more details of the reissue shortly. We continue to recommend no further BONDLY tokens are purchased until the redeployment. Meanwhile, we want to reassure the community that we are working hard to uncover the cause of the compromise, and we'll provide an update once more is known. Checked out Mark Cuban's Twitter, and interestingly enough, Mark Cuban did not comment on BONDLY. For those who don't know Mark Cuban, he's the owner of the Dallas Mavericks basketball team. He's an entrepreneur on the television series Shark Tank, the American version. And Mark Cuban put BONDLY on the map. And for anyone who thinks that that statement is not true, Mark Cuban has 8.4 million followers on Twitter. And when he started tweeting about BONDLY and him dropping NFTs on that platform, the price of BONDLY went up. Of course, Logan Paul also announced NFT drops in relation to his interest for Pokemon cards. And I found it quite interesting that Mark Cuban did not comment, even mention the fact that BONDLY was hacked. Now, I want to compare the BONDLY hack to something that happened with another coin called Paid Network, which goes by the ticker PAID. Just to offer a glimmer of hope for BONDLY token holders who feel like they may have been rug pulled. This has happened before with a few projects that have managed to make a recovery. And the best example that I can think of from recent memory is Paid Network. So here's when the news dropped for Paid Network. It was in early March of 2021. The DeFi platform has been exploited via a bug that allowed an attacker to mint tokens. So this is a little different than, or at least it appears different than the BONDLY hack, which we really don't know much info about. But essentially, with Paid Network, a hacker was able to find an exploit in the smarts contract and minted a bunch of new tokens overnight and then dumped on everyone. Here's the article from coinbriefing.com. Millions dumped by hacker. On March 5th, an unknown hacker exploited Paid Network's smart contract and created over 59.4 million paid tokens worth 166 million at the attack time. The attacker used a compromised private key to the original contract deployer to leverage the smart contract's upgrade function. The attacker then proceeded to upgrade to a new smart contract that had the ability to burn and remint tokens, the team said. Soon, the hacker moved on to selling the illicitly created 2.5 million paid tokens on Uniswap for 2,040 ETH, which at the time was about $3 million in USD worth of Ethereum. The flood of new tokens into the market, as well as an intense selling moment from the hacker, instantly crashed the paid token price from $2.80 to 30 cents. Now, of course, Paid Network, they did recover from it. The current price of Paid Network is 23 cents, but of course, this is because of the market downtrend that we're in. But I'll show you the time frame. So I'm on the max time frame here on CoinGecko, and this is when the exploit happened. So BONDLY was worth just under $3 really at the time, $2.93, and then as you can see, it crashed all the way down to 20 cents. And then once the new smart contract and new tokens were deployed, a screenshot was taken, of course. New tokens were sent out to all the addresses of token holders of the former paid token. And then the project recovered. It went right back up to $2. The token holders chose to hold. There was a little dump here about a week later to $1.50, and then the coin just sprung up, and less than a month, or a little over a month, I should say, April 11th from the hack of March 4th, it had reached an all-time high of around $6, which is incredible. So there is some hope for BONDLY holders who might feel like this coin is never going to recover. If the platform, BONDLY Finance, is strong enough and the fundamentals are as good as the original investors thought it would be, then we may see a recovery in the BONDLY token. So just going back to the agenda here, the next two items that we'll discuss is the Cardano ADA price prediction and Coinbase listing more projects. So this is an article from the Daily Hodl. Here's a realistic price target for Cardano in 2021, according to analyst Jason Pizzino. Cryptocurrency analyst Jason Pizzino is outlining his expectations for Cardano ADA in the second half of the year. Pizzino says the chart shows buyers are running away from ADA and the asset's technicals are not looking good in the short term. Pizzino believes ADA could drop below $1 in the coming weeks and months ahead, depending on how the overall market moves. He quotes, "So far it's not looking good. The moves up are getting less. I'm looking for a turn probably in the next several or few months or to later this year. The price range anywhere from 40 cents to $1. Despite his bleak short-term outlook, the popular analyst tells his nearly 200,000 YouTube subscribers that by the end of the year, he's looking for Cardano to rise 100 to 300% higher than its current levels of about $1.25. 250, that's the old high, he says. The all-time high, of course. That would be an 80 million market cap. 375 would be a 120 million billion, market cap. And $5 would be a 560 billion market cap, all within reach here. Can ADA reach $10? That would mean we need a $320 billion market cap. Now that we have ADA at 40 billion, we have Ethereum at 220 billion market cap. That means we would have to leapfrog Ethereum as Ethereum goes up as well, and also including Bitcoin going up. So in this market cycle, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see ADA at $10, $5 for sure. So I do agree with that. My prediction is somewhere between $5 and $10 at the peak of this bull run. And when I say the peak of this bull run, of course, I'm saying that in the context that I don't believe that this bull run is over. Of course, it's possible. I do think that we will see $100,000 Bitcoin. A lot of people feel that we need to see that number before the end of the year. And then there's also other technical analysts that believe that we will hit a new Bitcoin all-time high in the new year. So we will continue on this downward trend perhaps for a bit longer, maybe another month, maybe another 2 or 3 months before things begin to head back up. And then we won't reach a new all-time high until January, February, or March of next year. So the last article I want to look at, also from the Daily Hodl, Coinbase adds support for new crypto projects as listing spree continues. Coinbase continues to support new crypto projects at a rapid rate with the addition of Clover Finance on Coinbase Pro. Clover Finance is a blockchain operating system designed to bridge assets on various blockchains, making it easier to transact. The CLV token pays for transactions and enables votes for upgrades. Coinbase is listing at a rapid rate this year, as you know, and recently adds Mask Network, Rally, Barnbridge, LivePeer, and Quants to Coinbase Pro. CEO Brian Armstrong of Coinbase said earlier this month that the top US crypto exchange is working to list as many altcoins as possible. He added that his company is currently looking for more than 100 altcoins to list. Coinbase Pro offers CLV order books trading on the dollar, the pound sterling, the euro, and Tether USDT. CLV is not available on Coinbase.com or the company's consumer mobile apps. CLV is trading at $1.10 at the time of this writing, down from its all-time high of $4.63. Sorry, it wasn't that. I guess it was the all-time high, but it looks, since it was newly launched, that it just really crashed. This is another reason why I always say to stay away from tokens that have just launched. You're going to get a lot of volatility during the price discovery phase. Some people in the crypto community might have confused Clover with a separate project using the same ticker symbol. A different Clover CLV project skyrocketed from a low of $4.50 on Thursday to a high of $51 after the Coinbase announcement. So certainly that other project benefited from the announcement. That asset is trading at $26 as people are discovering that it's not the CLV project that Coinbase is in fact listing. So that's going to do it for today's live stream episode of KYC. If you like this content and want to see more, please like and subscribe. I will be back with a pre-recorded episode coming up very soon. It's actually going to be on some of the major changes that have happened with Polka City, which is a project that I really like and am invested in, and we'll chat more about that in the next episode. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.